Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is Marina from Soul in the Raw with you again. And you can get more of my recipes and raw food tips on soulintheraw.com. I'm a raw food expert. And guess what? Unlike last week when my internet kept going crazy, we kind of fixed our internet. So hopefully it's going to be fine. So I love doing these videos for you guys because I like to show you how quick and easy my dinner usually is, in case you're intimidated by making healthy food for dinner. And those are usually the meals that take the longest to prepare. But they usually take me maybe 20 minutes. So I want to show you. And I do eat some of my diet in cooked food. But I like to show you raw food because I just love raw food the most and I get the most creative with it. So what we're making today is I'm just going to show you the dressing. I'm making a salad. You can also use this as a dip. I'm making like a yogurt, vegan yogurt with dill and garlic, and it's going to be amazing. And I will also post the recipe for all of you later. And I'm basing it on coconut. So some of you may want to use coconut yogurt that's store-bought and just check your ingredients. But I was lucky enough to get all of these amazing coconuts, young Thai coconuts in the store. And I'm a little scared because I'm going to be opening them in front of you. And I mean, I've done it before, obviously, but it's still a bit of a challenge. So bear with me, and I would love to hear your tips as well on opening coconuts. Everyone has their technique and method, right? So this is my coconut. It doesn't have any water, and I actually wanted to show you how I did that. If you look here on the bottom, I've shaved off the bottom, and what I use to do that is I use this scary cleaver that is a meat cleaver, and there's absolutely no meat in my house, but this is what I use it for. So you just take off this part, you just shave it off. It's pretty easy, it's pretty soft. And then you'll notice that in the middle, there's like a little soft part. And all you need to do is really take the tip of your knife and twist it in, and then you make a hole, and then all the water comes out. So that's the easy part. And I think I got that tip from John Kohler on OK Raw. Check him out, he's awesome. So now we are going to do the meat part, and you're gonna bear with me as we do this together. So first of all, I'm going to shave the top of it. You can also just cut it in half, but you need to be very violent to do that. So I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to shave off the top. If anyone has a better method, I would love to hear. And you know what else? I would love to hear from all of you if there are any videos that you would like to see on here on Facebook Live, because I do them every week just for you, and I'd love to know what will serve you the best. So I am just shaving this off, and I'll show you once it's done. There's also a method that I kind of picked up from John Kohler to do this, and I can see if I can speak and shave at the same time. It's a little scary. So I have all these shavings, I'm just going to throw them away, and that wasn't very difficult to do. And then on the coconut, I think you can see this. There's a line here, and a line here, basically. And there's almost like a circle around. So you want to take your cleaver, and you want to start banging around in a circle. And really watch your fingers when you do this. And if you had a bad day at work, this is the time for you. You know what I mean? If you're really pissed off, this is the perfect time. So see, I can start putting my cleaver right under here, and basically it's almost like this little circle that forms. Oh, you guys, that was so easy. It's because you're here with me. And take a look at this beauty. There is some thick coconut meat. So sometimes it's not the best, and sometimes it's just really nice and thick like this. And if you want to make a dressing with it, you definitely want to use thick ones. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it inside of my blender, and I have this little tool. And it looks so ridiculously simple, but it's actually amazing. It's called the Coconut Buddy. And I take my coconut and I just get in there, just like this. And get it off. See? It does a really good job. Just a plastic little tool, but it's very bendy. So now I'm gonna get all of the stuff from my coconut. And I had an awesome week this week. I taught 2 classes this week. I taught one at a really great company in my area, and I really enjoyed that. They were very receptive to learn more about raw food, which was really cool. And I made them a ice cream, banana ice cream. Any of you that have not had banana ice cream, you need to get on that ASAP. Okay, and I have an ebook for banana ice creams. So look at this amazing thing. So if you see like brown like this, that's totally fine. You don't need to get that off. You can just use that. And you just look in there and see if there's any more coconut left. I'm really impressed with myself because this did not take a long time. And I thought it was going to be so much harder. But I decided to show you anyway because I like to show you exactly how long it takes me to make food. See, this one is more soft and jelly-like, but it's still going to be good. And I think I just have one more piece. Sometimes it's really awesome. It comes out in one piece, all of it. So that's really cool. If you have an Asian store in your area, you can go there and get your young Thai coconuts. And if you don't have access to them, which I didn't for many years, you can use like the flakes and just soak them. Play around with that. And if anyone wants me to show you the flakes, you can let me know. Just make sure they have good ingredients. And you can also use coconut butter, or really any like tahini, any nut or seed butter will work as well. So just the last little scrapes in here, and after this it's gonna be a breeze. This is the hardest part of the recipe. Do any of you like coconut? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so let me show you. I basically got it all out. I don't know how well you can see, but you just check to see that all the white stuff is out. And then I also want to show you this part. So this you do not want to eat. That's the husk, and it's really tough, and gonna basically, it's not gonna break your blender, but it's gonna ruin your recipe. So you get your Coconut Buddy, this is what this tool is called, under, and you just get it out. And that's it. So every coconut, again, is different. It's nature. And this one, it's just a little bit. It's just like maybe half a cup of coconut meat in my blender. And now we get the easy part of the recipe. So you're gonna want to do like 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of coconut butter to equal that. I have zucchinis. I always like to use veggies in all of my recipes, my sauces and my dips and stuff like that, because it lowers the fat content and then you get extra nutrients, so why not? So if you are making this recipe for like a special occasion, I would tell you to peel your zucchinis, but we're not doing that. We're just making ourselves dinner. So in that case, there is no reason to. It's just going to turn our sauce a little bit more green, but that's okay. So I'm going to tell you how much this yields. These are really cute zucchinis that I got here in San Diego from the fruit stand. It's such an awesome place. So I'm just chopping it up so I can tell you approximately, I would say it's like 3 cups. 3 cups of zucchini, or 3 tiny Adorable zucchinis. And you know what else you can use? If you ever make zucchini pasta, which I have a ton of recipes for that, you can use the leftover little thing that you get in the middle. And if you've ever made it, you'll see. But it's basically the seeds, the middle part and the seeds. You get those left over. So if you ever make zucchini pasta, you can use that in this recipe. Next, we have lemon. So I'm going to do half a lemon, which is about 1 tablespoon. I already know from all of my lemon-loving recipes. And we're going to taste it. That's what you do. You just play around and you taste, and you're not scared of trying it. We're going to taste it and we're going to see if it needs more of like the sour acidity type thing. So there's half a lemon. Let me just rinse my hand real quick. Okay, and then, so how do you make awesome dressings? You do fat, salt, sour, and sweet. And I also added veggies, which is the zucchini, and thickeners, which is my chia seeds. So sweet, you don't always have to incorporate. The fat in this is coconut. Sweet, we don't have. Sour is a lemon. And salty is just going to be some sea salt. And then I put zucchini, and I'm putting in salt. So I'm going to do half a teaspoon. This is for 2 people of salt. And then we're going to try and see what we think. This is just Himalayan salt that I'm using. Okay. And then a tablespoon of chia seeds to make it nice and thick. Because I hate runny salad dressings. You know, they just do not taste good in my salad. They don't cling to the greens as much and stuff like that. And then lastly, we have onion and garlic powder. I'm going to do a tablespoon, maybe more. Let's start with a tablespoon of onion. I love this. This is super like a sweet one. Actually, 2 tablespoons. I already see that it's not going to be enough. And then a tablespoon of garlic. I'm not a huge fan. You can use fresh raw garlic. I'm not a fan of that, personally. It just doesn't make me feel so good the next day. I like the dried stuff most of the time. So I'm going to do a tablespoon of this. Okay. And so we did everything. Yes, we did. Okay. And now I'm going to, water. So I have half a cup of water. So I think that's perfect. Half a cup. Okay. I'm going to blend this and I'll be back. Here we go. This is going to get much thicker as the chia seeds are sitting in there, but I'm going to give it a try and see what I think. That's so good. The onion powder is really good. I think I need a little bit more salt, but that's just me. I'm kind of an addict, salt addict. That's kind of my only food vice. So I need another half a teaspoon personally, but you might not. So you gotta try it out. But other than that, it's really good. So let me blend one more time. see how it's really, really green? It doesn't have to be. If you peel your zucchini, it's probably not going to be. And I'm going to try this again. That's perfect. This is how I like it. So it's a very actually low-fat dressing. And one tip that I have for you is if you don't have a good blender, you will want to mill your chia seeds ahead of time, because otherwise they're not going to get broken down in a, cheap kind of blender. The Vitamix does the job. And one more thing is, well, I'm not going to make the salad in front of you, but what I'm going to do is put some green onions in there, and you can also put chives or anything like that. And just salad greens and, dill. So the dill, we're going to mix it in at the end. So let me show you. So here's my gigantic mixing bowl, not my salad bowl. Don't get scared. It's not so bad yet. And I'm going to dump, this is for 2 people, this dressing. So I will dump it all in. Get it all out. And you can use fresh or dried dill. It's up to you. Both are really, really good. If I had fresh dill, I'm sure I would use it, but I don't. So I'm gonna go with dry. Get it off the tamper. And lick my fingers. It's so good. And wash my hand. And now, I think I'm going to use 3 tablespoons maybe of the dried dill. So I'm going to take this off actually. It smells so good. It's so concentrated. Let's see. Let's start with a tablespoon. Actually, this is what I have in here, but I have more. But let's see how we do with 1 tablespoon. So just at the bottom of the bowl, I will take a spoon, mix it in. Actually, no, that's enough, I think. So just mix it. And this is what I have, all this dressing. And then I'm going to add a bunch of veggies, one of them being these beautiful green onions. And I will post the recipe all done and beautiful today up here in the title of this video. I hope that you've enjoyed this and have new ideas for awesome dressings and salads you can make. And you can use this in a variety of ways. You can use it on pasta, you can use it in quinoa, I mean, so many things, whatever you want. And you get some of your greens in there and healthy fats and omega-3s from the chia, so it's a really good one. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, even after the video is no longer live, feel free to post them in the comments, and also any videos that you would like me to do in the future. Bye. Have an awesome evening.